Howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again, and Ryan Blaney wins in a photo finish with Kevin Harvick. So close to what could have been his final career win. Harvick still has a few other chances, but wow, that was pretty cool. Ryan Blaney, what is his fourth win at Talladega? How many races at Talladega has he won in a photo finish? How many races has he lost in a photo finish? I'm telling you, Ryan Blaney is one of the best restrictor plate racers of the modern era. I think it is a fair comparison statistically to Brad Keselowski, Dale Jr., Dale Sr., Jeff Gordon. This guy has so many wins at Talladega, and hey, he's already won at Daytona. But how many Daytona 500s could this kid have? He is fantastic at these plate tracks, so huge congratulations to Ryan Blaney winning in a crucial playoff race. I know that race to win diecast is going to be incredible. I expect some confetti on that, so make sure to pre-order that. Over there at Circle B Diecast, you can use the promo code DIECASTbuffet for any orders $30 or more. You could save on shipping. Most likely the 164 is going to be offered. They are making his Coca-Cola 600 win in the 164 scale. So wow, this year's Talladega Fall race was almost exactly like last year's Fall Talladega race. Very clean, but 2 and 3 wide racing pretty much the entire event in a good way. I would have liked to see a little bit more chaos, a little bit more, battle of attrition, but hey man, save the cars, 2 and 3 wide, jockeying for position, lead change after lead change, the strategy with, the pit stops, a lot of gamesmanship. Very entertaining race to be. It wasn't as good as a truck race, but it was still a very entertaining event to be sure. And for Ryan Blaney, I actually had him out in the first round of the playoffs. So the fact that he made, I think I had him out in the first round, but the fact that he made the round of 8 is very surprising because RFK is the best Ford team this whole year. I mean, how many wins do they have? Right? Brad, of course, got collected in that wreck, and Chris Buescher, unfortunately, just wasn't up front at the end. Wow. It's going to be one interesting race at the Roval because you're going to have a lot of drivers that are going to have perfect days at the Charlotte Roval. But the thing is, it's a road course. These next-gen cars do not have a lot of chaos at these road courses outside of COTA. So the racing's probably not going to be that good, but the gamesmanship for the cut line is going to be very interesting. And if you haven't really heard all the rumors about the scheduling, this might be the final Cup race at the Roval because everyone's saying they're going back to the oval track, the same track they run for the Coca-Cola 600, which I am 1,000% for. I hope it is the final Cup race at the Roval. But I would rather have the Roval than Watkins Glen because Watkins Glen this year was a horrible race. I mean, it was awful. But man, Ryan Blaney photo finish, Kevin Harvick. If that was his final opportunity to win, man, that's going to be very bittersweet for a lot of the Harvick faithful. Of course, he still has Phoenix, but we all know the final 4 drivers are the only ones that are going to win that race most likely. He still has Martinsville, right? He's won there before. It's going to be interesting. Homestead, he's won at Homestead before, so it's not completely out, but Stewart-Haas Racing, man, I tell you what a great weekend for him. I know they didn't win the race, but they had the whole marketing campaign with Ryan Preece and Chase Briscoe with the Talladega Nights cars. That was super cool. Make sure to go and pre-order those diecasts. They're available at Circle B Diecast. Let me tell you, them diecasts are going to be fantastic. Well, they ran great. They qualified on pole. They were up front. Kevin Harvick in the 10-car of Amarola, very stout. Who knows what the future holds for this team? Are they going to remain with Ford in the near future? Is Amarola going to retire? Is he going to leave? We know Briscoe and Preece are coming back. We know Josh Berry is going to be in the 4-car for Harvick. I have no idea what the future holds for Stewart-Haas Racing, but what a great weekend for them. They ran really good at Daytona in July, or August rather. So their plate program is actually pretty good. I don't know if they can get a win before the end of the season, but you never know. And Hendrick Motorsports, they had all 4 of their cars, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the bottom in the closing laps of the event. Very reminiscent of Junior Motorsports at what was it, the February Daytona race for the Xfinity Series, and they found a way to fumble it. I think the same concept applies to Hendrick in this event. You have all your cars up there in the closing laps. you should have this race in the bag. You really should. You can dictate the end of the race. That didn't happen. But man, Ryan Blaney, incredible stuff. I feel like the Roval is going to be overhyped like it always is, and because of the next gen car, it's going to underperform. Unless it rains, it's going to be long green flag runs. Stage cautions are back, which is not going to fix anything. That's pretty much just putting lipstick on a pig at this point. The road course racing, the cars race too good. They're literally sports cars with a stock car body on it. It's not going to be interesting to the degree that fans expect and fans are accustomed to the Gen 6 era. So temper your expectations for the Roval. Don't let the commercial get you hyped up because it's going to be a very tame race. However, the battle for the cut line, don't be surprised some drivers try some crazy things, maybe a few dive bombs here and there. Who knows? It could get interesting. It could get interesting. And then you preview the next round. Homestead, oh my goodness, Homestead with next-gen cars is so much fun. Martinsville's going to suck. And then, of course, you have, what was the other race in the round? Oh, Las Vegas. That's going to be a good one. So Homestead and Las Vegas, very much looking forward to those. Next-gen cars run just fantastic at those places. But make sure to comment down below what y'all think about the Talladega race. It wasn't the greatest one. The finish was great. But I don't know. It just... I enjoyed it, but I still would have liked to see more attrition rate like the Truck Series race, which was fantastic. Fantastic race, seeing Brett Moffitt win. I do wish the Xfinity Series would go back to having 2 Talladega races, one in the spring, one in the fall, like they had the last few years. Instead, they got rid of it, which is stupid, in my opinion. Hopefully they bring that back. I doubt they will, but maybe. So, Ryan Blaney's advancing. William Byron's advancing. Someone's championship pick is going to be knocked out next Sunday. And I'm talking legitimate. Like, don't be surprised a top driver is knocked out. It's going to be interesting, guys. Thank you all again for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Part of me doesn't want this season to end, but then again, part of me does because I just want to get the Phoenix race over with because it's going to be so bad. Martinsville, it's going to be so bad. The Roval, it's going to be so bad. I just want to hurry up, go to Homestead, go to Las Vegas, where the racing is going to be good. But that's all for now. Diecast Buffet.